What up guys, it's Cameron Merrim again, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how you can surf scale in Q4 in this upcoming Black Friday so that you guys can get good results with your ads. So this is my ads manager so far, and this is exactly what we're going to be doing. So if we head over to create, you guys are going to want to head over to create, and this is a new ad account. It's automatically going to say custom or simplified. And as you guys can see in the top right, mine is custom. Once you guys have reached this stage, you're going to hit website conversions. Never hit product sales, that's for TikTok shop, and never hit anything else. Website conversions is the go-to. And I'm going to be teaching you guys the surf scaling method with the ABO campaign. So for the campaign name, we're going to just go ahead and call it surf scale and then ABO. And then I like to put the amount for each ABO, so I'm going to put $50 just because that's what we're going to be starting with. And then we're going to hit continue. We're going to connect the pixel. If you guys didn't have one already, just hit this down arrow and hit create. Mine says create new because I already have one. We're going to connect my pixel for the optimization event. You guys always want to have it for complete payment. Anything else will get you results a little cheaper, but then in the total, you guys won't get as many sales just making your actual real cost. It's going to go up, but in the short term, it's going to go down, if that makes any sense. But no matter what, make sure your optimization event is for complete payment so that TikTok targets paying customers on the app instead of people that don't spend a dime. From here, we're going to head over and hit select placement and get rid of global and paying up. And that's just because we never use that. And then we're going to go ahead and turn user comments off, and we're going to go ahead and turn video download off. This is just because you don't want people commenting and hating on your post, and then you also don't want people stealing your ad creative, so that's why we're going to turn the video downloading off. And then sharing doesn't matter too much. I like when people share it just because they're probably sharing it to a friend or someone else to buy it for them. We go ahead and scroll down. For the location, do United States and Canada. If you guys are outside of the United States, like in Australia, do New Zealand and Australia, or you guys can also do the United Kingdom if you want. I personally don't test the United Kingdom on this account, and that's also because it doesn't give me the option to. For ages, I like to just do 18 and up, and then for gender, that really doesn't matter, especially if it's a female specific product only. That still shouldn't matter because I've tested this before, and even if it's a female specific product, I've seen a lot of guys actually purchase this for them as gifts. And in the long run, you're going to see way more guys purchase the product than actual girls just because of the gifting situation that I just mentioned. So after that, don't worry about income, don't worry about audience or interest behaviors unless it's a specific interest, which I still wouldn't mess with. I'd let TikTok do all the work. And then, like I said, we're going to make the budget $50, and then we're going to start this the next day at 6 a.m. So that's just going to be 6 and then 00. Hit OK. Select a specific time. If you guys do, I would do 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., which would just be 22 like this, or you guys can just have it run all day. I've personally tested both. It doesn't matter too much. I'm going to go ahead and do all day for this one. For the optimization goal, we're going to go ahead and hit conversions, and we're going to have it as maximum delivery. You guys could do cost cap, but that's a little harder. So as you guys can see, a cost cap is exactly what it says. It's a cost cap. So let's say you guys want to spend $20 and then it stops at 20 if you don't get a sale. If you do get a sale, it's continue to spend and hit 40. If it doesn't have 2 sales by 40, it's going to stop and so on. But how do you guys know what cost cap it put it at? And I'm going to tell you that right now. Let's say you're selling the product for 40 and it's costing you 10. That means there's $30 in profit margin right there. That means you're going to want your cost cap just around $5 below that so that you guys can still profit. So for this, I would put it at like 25 point, like a weird decimal, just because somehow that does better on TikTok. But for this, I'm going to just go ahead and hit maximum delivery. Then we're going to go ahead and hit next. From here, set up your custom identity like how I have. We're going to hit create new, put your brand name here and then your logo here, and then you're going to be able to download any file you guys want and then select it here. For me, I already have my brand here, and then this is going to be super easy to scale. For the text, Black Friday is coming up, so right now I would put buy 2 get 1 free Black Friday sale. And this is just my offer. It's going to vary depending on your offer. So if yours is 50% off, you want to put 50% off, or buy 1 get 1, whatever your offer is. And then for upload, we can upload a creative or get one from library. For you, if you're a first time user, you're going to upload it. But for me, I'm just going to use this as an example for my library, and this is just for an RC car. So that's the ad. It should do pretty good considering it would be a Christmas gift in the future. And then we're going to scroll down, put the website URL here. So this is going to be just your website. Hit preview to make sure it works. And then that's exactly how you set up your first ABO surf scaling campaign. And then I'm going to go ahead and explain how I get mine to do over $1,000 days with spending spending just 50 bucks, because realistically you're not going to be only spending 50. So once this go ahead and create it, we're going to go ahead and go back to the campaign. We're going to go to campaigns. I'm going to show you guys one of my current ones I'm running and how it works. So this is one of them I'm running. I'm going to be turning the one we just made off just because I won't be running that. And then we're going to head over here. As you guys can see, some of my budgets start at 50. Some of them are all the way up to 800 bucks. And let me explain how this could get up to 800. So they all start off at 50. And if they do well, I up the budget by either double or the original starting price. If I start at 20, it's going to double to 40 no matter what, because the original starting price was 20. And then after that, it's either going to go to 80 or 60. And that's just because of the stats I'm seeing. So if I go to today and we find out what the stats look like for this, we have 7 conversions here with a CPA of 14 bucks, which is great. That's why the budget is so high on this one, because the CPC and the CPA are good. So the stats on this one for 50 bucks on the very top one weren't that good, so I turned it off immediately. And how do you guys know this? The total cost was 3 and we only got 2 clicks, so the CPC was a little high. So if the CPC is ever over $1.50, I cut it immediately. If the CPM is over 20 bucks, I also cut it immediately. And then let's say it's good and then you get a sale and the CPA is over your profit and you're going to be losing money, I would also cut it straight up there. But if you guys are running ads for the first time, you got to remember that TikTok has no idea who your target audience is. With the product I'm currently doing, I have thousands of sales and I have data that will back up all of this, so TikTok knows exactly who to show my product to. So in the beginning stages, I would spend around 150 bucks on ads just before you quit and start another product, just to get your first couple sales going, so that TikTok can actually optimize it in the system. So this budget and how I've been doing it, we start off at 50 bucks and I just double it every single time it does good. So I'm constantly checking it throughout the day to make sure that the ads are still performing well. So with this one at 400 bucks, we've gotten 6 sales. And remember, not all of them are being tracked just because sometimes there are little issues, but the CPA is still profitable at 23 bucks considering my average order value is 50. So they'll be still double. And this one at 15 bucks is great. So honestly, I might even double that again in this video. But as you guys can see, we've only spent 100 bucks on it and we've gotten the 7 sales. So the CPC is also $1.30, and we created only one ABO in that one we made. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to actually surf scale. So if we head over here and go to ABO, we only have one of these. Typically, I would start off with 4 or 5 of these in a day going into the next day. And let's say you only have 30 bucks for the budget and you don't want to set the budget to 30 bucks, and I'll tell you why. Because it means it's going to spend 30 bucks throughout the whole day, and that means it's only going to spend 15 by half the day. So how are you guys going to even get your first sale only spending 15 when TikTok has no idea who your audience is? So what I would do is set it to 50 so that halfway through the day it could spend 25 bucks, and if it continues to do well, you guys continue to up it throughout the day. If it doesn't do well, oh well, close it, and then what you guys will do is just duplicate it and make a new one. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that so you guys can continue to get sales. Let's say this one doesn't work and another one does. You're going to go ahead and hit copy inside of the ad group. We're going to do 3 of them, and then we're going to make sure it's in the existing ad group and hit copy. And then you guys can either add new creatives, which is just the video that you guys are going to be testing, or you guys can leave it and then they're going to be able to hit different audiences. So then we're going to hit continue to ads. And then this is going to be where you can upload the different creatives if you have them. If you don't know where to get them, I have another video coming out very soon on exactly how to get them. And you're going to be able to do this through TikTok. And then once you guys are here, you want to hit publish again. And then what this is new, it's going to create 3 more ad groups. So in total, it's going to be 200. Halfway through the day, it should spend around 80 to 100 bucks. You guys should have a decent amount of information from TikTok based off that so that your videos can actually optimize. But this is my exact strategy and surf scaling strategy with the ABO method. So as you guys can see, the ads have been created. We're going to head over back to the campaign right now, and boom, there's going to be 4 ad creatives. And if we head over to the ad groups, there's 4 of them now at 50 bucks each. And that's exactly how you guys can surf scale and become profitable like how I have on my store with the surf scaling TikTok strategy.